Black Executive Triad.
Soon as you stop helping people, they overdue. Look, give me my flowers right now, cause they overdue. Look, I done seen that, I ain't need what I'm supposed to do. Look, if you add that in, them people run over you. Look.
Y'all know what's going on, man. So right sounds. Get your motherfucking goddamn camera game together, man. You know, when he behind that motherfucker, man, you know that bitch platinum every time. Straight like that, man. You know what I'm saying? Fuck with the homie, man. Shout out to RS Management. You already know GFM, motherfucking BET. Y'all know Full Circle Music Group, Savage Life, Savage Ties. You know, bunch of savage shit going on. Yeah. Yeah, real for real.
Lane living with Lil Bleed, man, this shit too easy. Bitches on their knees, begging please, she gon' fuck the team. I been hustling all day, I just ran on 10.
It's girl Cloudy here, we at Social apparently, and Webby's performing. We got all the baddies out here, you can see them, we all lit. So just make sure you watch, it's gonna be at after hours tonight, so just stay tuned, Webby, turn slut, you already know slut.
Look what I'm acting in, no talking when I'm in person, I'm just signing to my clientele. Think about that jail cell, grinding like I got a warrant. That feel keep me on point, I'm facing joints, some thoughts come back to back. Like ain't no way I'm going back, my conscience like I roger that. Connections all in Paris, I ain't inherit this shit, I've been on some arrogant shit, I always knew that we'll be rich. Smashing the gas, airport wearing the mask, you know I get to the cat, ain't no slowing down, now it's coming in fast. I chat first, I remember last. Lane living with Lil Bleed, man, this shit too easy. Bitches on their knees, begging please, she gon' fuck the team. I been hustling all day, I just ran on 10. Trapping out them hallways, look what I'm acting in. Lane living with Lil Bleed, man, this shit too easy.
Trillion. What up, bro? They gon' feel us now, feel us later.
Go follow me on all the social media sites, Instagram, official_Chewy_main, man. New taste dropping, featuring Frank Lemon, featuring Pop It Out, man. We coming out with the new album, man. Y'all look out for that, man. It's up.
When I was down, they was switching plates. Niggas really fake. Peyton to the Broncos, switching up the plate. Really duck, but they ate up all the bait. Call up Miss Series, I'm still in plate.
Put my stolo in the bricks, I ride a tip from now on. For the fame, I want the riches, we been trapping so long. Lonely booby, I still keep in touch with Jackie Capone. We get money now, I spend 200 on some cologne.
Whipping powder in the scutter, whipping powder in the scutter, seen the struggle, seen the bubble, got the master key, power to discover, beats a MasterCard, swipe or get it faster, call my wife is like a matador, I seen the price, so price it out, nice enough to write it out, expensive as my boss is spending costs, gotta write it out, expenses off the profit, off percent, we can call the vault, couple complications, call it renovation, seen a lot of bloodshed, only dedication, God is in me, so amazing, united, you know my dedication, undisputed sensation, a lot of people never made it, really elevated, 280, my navigator, water like a navy, I can't record it, so just pay me, can't report it till you pay me, and this cash out, baby, 3 stacks lately, free stacks, baby. Baby, I'm increasing the paper to coming lately, like playlist, play it, what I play it, what it's playing by. Lost a few soldiers, now I'm dropping tears, time whipping powder in the scutter, seen the struggle on the bubble, trillion bubble, whipping powder in the scutter, in the scutter, in the scutter, whipping powder in the scutter, seen the struggle, seen the bubble. Whipping powder in the scutter, seen the struggle on the bubble, trillion bubble, whipping powder in the scutter, in the scutter, in the scutter, whipping powder in the scutter, seen the struggle, seen the bubble. Slow down, it's time to drop a gear. The war don't make no profit here. But when it come to check, I know the proper gear. Remember all the days with no heat and my verses had cold feet just like the fridge. It ain't no groceries, the Lord is my new this. No sleeping, I had to put myself together. No speaking, no talking, and just walking. Ain't no heat, ain't no cap, ain't no rap. Quoting fact, hard and step back, and I'm on the track. Front page magazines, post some things to the yard in the scutter. Seen the struggle on the bubble, trillion bubble, whipping powder in the scutter, in the scutter, in the scutter, whipping powder in the scutter, seen the struggle, seen the bubble. Whipping powder in the scutter, seen the struggle on the bubble, trillion Scotter, in the Scotter, in the Scotter.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Trillion Show with your host, Trill Will, and your co-host, Seductive Peach. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day today. Please make sure you guys are sharing the live and liking the live. We appreciate everyone's support. How are you today, Trill? We might be having some technical difficulties. Trill Will is on the road today. So just please be patient and bear with us. Please make sure you guys share the live. Chris, if you can hear me, I couldn't get your things to go through for Facebook, just so you're aware. And really exciting guest today. Hey, hello, welcome to the show.
Yeah, what's up, man? Can you hear me this time? Hello?
Yes, now I hear you. And now you're not frozen.
Okay, great. Great, that's great. It's Trill Will, it's a Trillion Show, the Chief of all chiefs. We're going to get it cracking. We can go ahead and bring our first guest on, King Tony from PTE and Stacks on Deck Running Game, which if y'all don't know, that's Miami Mike. And so the boy. Tony?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Now
Yeah,
I do. You
I
were
can hear
breaking
you.
up.
Okay. All right, cool. I'm just making sure because we had some auto difficulties. So I was like, all right, what's going on,
Yeah.
y'all? This King Tony. So what's up, y'all? What's happening?
Hey, welcome to the
Salute,
show.
man.
How are you today?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Just working, trying to grind, literally get San Diego on the map. Bring the South to the West Coast and just grind out this stuff. So that's what I'm doing right now. So
That's what's up. Definitely exciting news.
So tell everybody, how you got started in music and dealing with music and who you work with and what you got coming up. Just run it. I'm gonna let you run it.
all
I
right,
know you
sound
don't got
good.
long.
Yeah. So I got in the music game at 17 years old. I was working, did an internship with Warner Brothers Music, Sony Records, as an intern. Basically, went from that standpoint, and then right now I'm working with T Woods, who's one of the hottest artists that's emerging from Soldier Boy's new label. So,
He's
like I said,
fire, by the way. He's fire, by the way.
I'm bringing T Woods to San Diego. I'm flying him across the country, man. We about to get this thing popping. I'm working with Pluto, PBE Pluto. I'm working with Trey Will. I'm working with a whole bunch of people right now. So, like I said, a KT4 and another dude out in San Diego just hit up. Like I'm saying, I'm trying to just get this on the map and just, take over the country because I said three things that happened. One is never giving up. Two is persistence. And three is timing. So like I said, I'm in the right time at the right place. And like I said, I'm about to just make PTE bigger than it actually is. So like I said, we just trying to, at the end of the day, we being one of the biggest labels out there. So
Yeah, definitely, man. And shout out to Miami Mike and shout out to Stacks on Deck with the Soldier Boy. Definitely, man, it's an inspirational story, man. So I really want, I know that's kind of like how you started when you were 17, but I know I seen some pictures on your Instagram. One in particular jumped out to me, and that's actually how me and you started having that. Right, it's not what you do.
what
Your
happened?
audio.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, now we hear you.
Okay, can you tell us how you met Rakim?
Oh yeah, Rakim and Eric B. I started as a fan. Like I said, I've been a fan of hip hop since even before I was 17, basically all my life. So I was just chilling, at the House of Blues in San Diego. I see the Sprinter coming. I'm like, all right, here he comes. I'm like, and I was just chopping up with the people because I was a fan of Rakim. And Rakim kind of gave me this inspirational note. He's all like, bro, whatever you do, just keep it pushing, keep it moving, just keep grinding at this thing. It's going to happen. It's really going to happen. We're going to make, if you believe that you can be somebody and turn your dream into reality, do it. That's what he told me straight to my face. And that's how I became close to Rakim, and just started reaching out to T Woods. And I go back to 2004 when I reached out to T Woods the first time. I was like, I see you know, I see that you're on the grind, man. Let's get some, you know, let's get this thing started. Let's get this thing popping. You know what I mean? And then, like I said, we've been in this game for a long time, more than 10 years, more than a decade. But I'm just, you know, we're gonna keep it moving. So, like I said, so.
That's great. And it is all about persistence. It is all about networking. Networking is very important. And I'm sure, you know, a lot of things might not have happened, or you might not have met certain people if you weren't in the right place at the right time, or if you weren't networking. And I always try to tell my artists networking is super important. I have a management in our company. I always try to tell them, you know, networking is key. It can open so many other doors and opportunities too when you're networking, if you meet the right people. So your record,
that's another. Yeah, consistency is another thing I was gonna pop in there real fast. The consistency, because if you keep doors that say no at first, you're gonna be like, okay, you run in those, you're like, okay, I'm gonna find myself around this stuff. So it's like at the end of the day, it's all like we're gonna make this happen.
Most def. Yeah, when you said persistence, I thought that's what you were gonna say next. Yes, but they really go hand in hand, persistence and consistency. But yeah, most definitely, you guys always want to be consistent. Consistency is key. Like I've learned that myself personally. Networking's key. And persistence and consistency. Like you're not going to get nowhere without consistency. Like, you know, some people think they go live one time, 2 times, and you know, that's supposed to bring a following. No, you really have to stay consistent, go live every day, you know, really be on top of things if you want to get your following up organically. You know, there's a lot of work, footwork that really goes into it that a lot of people don't see behind the scenes, you know?
True. So,
yeah. Like, everyone just sees the music part, you know, no one knows all the little details that go behind. It's 99% business, 1% music. And I think once more people grasp that, they'll even be able to do better too. You know, you really have to, if you're going to be independent, make sure you're definitely being your own then manager, your own record label, your own this and your own that. Like, I think every independent artist, though, will eventually see you need a team. You know, it's so important to have a team.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why the reason I'm working with T Woods, because like, I'm more the promoter slash booking agent slash, you know, A&R slash tour manager, you know, pretty much from that standpoint. Like that's my side of where I run things. So that's where I'm like, that's why I look out and connect with the hottest artists, because at the end of the day, I have my ears to the streets. I know what's popping. What's not going to
put in the footwork. Exactly. And that's what's important, to put in that footwork, which is why I wanted to stress that too. You know, that's super crucial. If you're going to make any success happen too, put in the footwork and be consistent with it, you know?
Yep. Very true.
Yeah, it's definitely dope. You know, I've even heard people tell me within the last year or two, like just how much I've, you know, they've seen things just on, you know, social media, but, you know, it's just like, oh, how far you've came from the, you know, and it's just all about hard work. It's all about consistency. It's all about, you know, keeping your foot on that gas, you know, period.
Never letting off. Never letting
off. No breaks, period. Like one of my artists came up with that saying, all gas, no breaks. Like, now everyone's taking it. I'm like, you know what? You need to get that shit trademarked like right now. So, but
you get a patent for that too while you're at it. Like I said.
Yeah, exactly. Like I'm like, man, everyone's saying it now and catching on. You need to get on that damn patent. That's what I was telling them.
True.
Hey Trill, welcome back. Can we hear you okay? No, I think you're frozen. Well, okay. Now I see movement. He's kind of in and out. But definitely it's a pleasure to meet you as well.
Okay. Like I said, T's on the fire. Like right now, we got a lot of new stuff coming out. We got Soldier Boy's tour jumping off, and then about a month, so like it's going across the country. So like I said, we're definitely doing some big stuff with Mike and stuff like that. And like I said before, with Coop and the whole team that pushes us as a
right
on my part. So at the end of the day, we're doing some big stuff. So like I said, just I think we're at the right time right now to push Soldiers a new project, new tour, and then get T a tour and a new project started as well. Like I said, like
Right. It's all about timing for sure. And yeah, I think I would definitely love to hear some new music from them. So that'll definitely be dope. Please keep me posted. You can either reach me at, well, Trill can give you my info too, but my Instagram is Peach the1 TheeOne.
Yeah.
So please definitely keep me posted, even if you have like a flyer or something you want me to share, because any friends of Trill's is a friend of mine. I got you. So.
Yeah, I definitely give you my plug too. It's King Tony 2000 on IG. So
that's your IG? Okay. What was it? King Tony 200?
Yeah. So it's with 4 zeros. Yeah, King Tony.
Oh, 4 zeros.
Yep.
Okay, got you.
So it's 20,000 basically. So.
Okay, got you.
Man, I apologize, man. Besides the bad weather, phone calls, and bad reception, man, it's always something.
But like I said, when we started doing this thing, I said I was about to run that by Trill. Like I said, the tour is gonna pop in about a month with Soldier, and then like I said before, we got new music on the way with T. We got possibly a world tour with him. So like I said, we going to do some major stuff out in San Diego when he comes out here. So.
Man, I think that's fucking big, man. I appreciate you even coming on, even though we having technical difficulties. I'm trying to report live from a remote location on the move. You know what I mean? You know how that shit is. But man, like I said, man, it's a pleasure. Even you coming on to my show, dog. You're welcome on my show at any time. We are gonna start doing some music review type stuff if you're interested in getting involved with that too. We're going to be doing a lot of stuff moving forward here. I know that since I linked up with you, we've been talking pretty much every day. So, it's I like how you follow up. The follow up game is good. I mean, a lot of people they meet new people.
I was talking to one of the hottest rappers out here yesterday, and I was like, one thing that sets me apart from the competition is I follow every single up every day, man. If I don't hear from you, I still keep following your IGs until you actually see that it's official. It's a major thing. So, like I said. That's one thing I do. I put that hard work in. So,
yeah, like we're talking about that footwork and consistency.
I'm working on. Yeah, that's something. That follow up is something that I'm even working on, man. Because it's so hard. Because I have a lot of people that I work with and contact. But just following up with the real ones, the ones that's really working. That's a big and important thing.
Definitely.
So. But yeah, I was just out San Diego on Sunday with Jeremiah's camp, so that was pretty cool too. So I ran into Jeremiah's people, so pretty chill.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. And that's not the first time. And that's not the first time you met him, right? You met him like in Miami, right?
I met him at Miami airport. So literally, we were just going through we're going through baggage check, and I was like, I just introduced myself, and the time I was like, all right, right time, right place. I mean, that's how Kali Ride got signed, So, like I said.
Yeah, that's dope. I think that's dope. I think that's dope as hell, man, for real. Yeah, real talk. So how did you meet T Woods? That's what I wanted to know. I always wanted to ask you that. How did you come in contact with T Woods, and how did that relationship grow over time?
Man, that's crazy. I literally hit him through socials, and he was all like, I'm an independent grinder at the time. He said, I'm working on something major. I don't have everything locked in yet, but then he was all like, a few years later, I hit him up again because I got lost contact. And then, stuff happens. And like I said, I hit him up again. He was all like, I'm with PTE, SODMG Records. So like I said, that's when he started reaching out to me. And I was like, yeah, I can make something San Diego pop for you, for real. So.
Yeah, and you got like the whole San Diego club scene and the whole you got like a lot going on, bro. Like I don't even think people realize you're one of the people that you meet them today, they're just a manager, and you meet them next week, they're like a label exec for one of the big labels or some shit. So I advise everybody.
Shouts out to my boy Diddy, because I know he's gonna tell me that from Metsy's. So like I said, that's one of the clubs that I'm about to lock down out in San Diego. So. For most definitely sure. So, but
that's most definitely big things, and that's that consistency and that keeping that foot on that gas. That's what's up. Congratulations and kudos to you.
Thank you. Yes.
Most definitely, it's good to hear that too. Sometimes when you put in a lot of hard work and stuff, it's nice to hear a great job. When you put in hard work and consistency, it's just nice to get a little recognition sometimes.
True. So, but yeah, I'm plugged up with a lot. So that's one thing I do. So I make a lot of connects happen. So.
That's what's up. That's important.
Yeah.
Your network is your net worth.
Fact. So
most definitely got a lot of dope stuff coming up. So what are some clubs maybe they can find you at, or that they can see your show?
Yeah. Right now we got Metzi's. Right now we got Phantom in San Diego, Phantom Lounge in San Diego, Metzi's Supper Club. We about to be in Candy Shop, San Diego, nightclub. So we got a lot of clubs coming on the scenes. And F6, another club that I just hit up yesterday. So.
Oh, that's huge. That's awesome.
So, and they have had every major artist to come across San Diego there.
Yeah, I hear you.
Hey, so I wanted to know if there's one thing or two things maybe at the most you could tell any up and coming executive, artist, or DJ that would help them further their career. What would you tell them?
Mm-hmm.
That's a tough question, but I like it. One thing I got to say is keep your foot on the gas brake, like Peaches just said. Put that work in, put that hustle in. It's going to pay off. Don't take no for an answer. Remake those doors open, because at the end of the day, it's on you to make those doors open. It's not on anybody else. It's not on your team. It's on you as an artist.
Exactly.
So like I said, get yourself linked up with the right promoters. If you want to network with me, come holler at me. Like I'm always having my ears open and my eyes open. So that's one thing I can tell any artist that's hot, come holler at me, let's connect, let's network, so.
So real quick also, and another note, talk about artists investing in themselves, and also talk about how much an artist should have this before they talk about working with somebody on your caliber or my caliber or above.
Okay. So you're talking about how much the artist could have, or how much you should have coming in.
Like what's the minimum, like before? Because like honestly, like we know that your time is valuable, time is money. So what would the minimum amount would you say that an artist would need for somebody to talk to somebody on your level or my level or above us?
I said at least come into a budget with at least 50K. I mean, honestly, that's the facts right there. I mean, because at the end of the day.
So y'all hear that, artists? Because reason why I'm cutting you, I don't mean to cut you off, but it's important because when I bring up, $1,500, $2,500, $3,500, people be like, oh, that's a lot. I'm like, well, then you're not in a position to be an artist, man. You need to be focused on building up your brand and making some income so you can get ready to come into the music game. And a lot of people do it for a hobby, and I'm not knocking that. But when you get to our level, I have 6 kids. You hear me? So I can't just spend my time working with artists or people or labels or anybody or DJs or anybody that is not ready to invest into what we're doing, because my time is money and it's valuable. And that doesn't mean I charge for every little thing, but it's just like if you don't have enough for the initial investment, then don't waste my time. Or at least if you do have it, and we don't have it, at least say, hey, I don't have it. What can I do to work my way up on value so I can come to the table with something and not just take away?
True. That's big facts right there. Like I said, between 15 and 50K, that's what people have to come, with their table. Because like I said, if you can't get in at least 15K, I mean, sorry, but my time's just like Trill just said, is valuable. So at the end of the day.
Yeah, exactly. And that's a point that I just wanted to get across, man, because I don't know why. I mean, tell them again who you work with, because I think that people have a misconception that because I don't see you on TV or you're not on MTV or BET that I don't need to be paying you any money. And that's just not true. I mean, at the end of the day, nobody would go work at McDonald's or go work at a Walmart for free. So why would you expect somebody else to work on your project for free? It just don't work. people want to come onto the podcast, and when I tell them $150, which is super cheap because we're just starting out, I'm not breaking necks. So that's an opportunity to get on a bigger platform, even though regardless of how many views we get, regardless of all that, people that, it's not how many people, it's who is watching my podcast. It's who's watching. Even having you on here, it increases the value of my podcast. You see what I'm saying? And so, and that's what I be trying to drive to people's minds. That part right there.
Mm-hmm.
And it's crazy because I stay humble. I stay humble as heck. Like I said, I was talking to Trill, and this is how, like I said before, I'm the most humblest person in the room because I don't even get starstruck. I don't get, I don't say, okay, I'm working with, such and such. I'm more one of the dudes that's all like, why don't you get in a Sprinter to, tour bus? I'm like, nah, I'm gonna go walk to the venue because I said that's how I keep myself humble each and every day. Like it's more about, getting on the rector and keeping yourself down to earth, humbleized. So
most definitely, because a lot of people, they get a little traction and they let that go to their head, and then they think they're higher than anything and don't even have to pay for a performance slot, and they didn't even hit the top 3 in the billboards yet. So, some people get too ego struck too soon type thing and ruin things for themselves, getting too cocky too. So I'm glad this conversation.
It's crazy because it also works the opposite way. What you're saying is true, Melissa, but it also works the opposite way. You don't have to have a hit record to be worth money to where you're getting paid, but it's just a matter of what is your brand? What does your following look like? Are you branded correctly? Is your branding together? Do you have the proper graphics? Do you have the proper registration? Are you ready? Are you really ready for motion? Are you in the discovery phase? Because a lot of people don't even know what discovery phase is, and a lot of people will never make it to that because a lot of people they shortstop themselves and they try to nickel and dime, and that's why they don't make it, because they're trying to nickel and dime. But that doesn't mean you can spend a bunch of money and throw a bunch of money at it and it win either, because that don't work either. I consider the industry or the music business to be like a relationship. You have to invest into the relationship. You can't spend one night a week with somebody and just have sex and leave and expect to be building a relationship to get married on. That's just not the case.
Right.
True. And that's what I'm saying. Like literally, like I said, I'm tapped in through T Woods because I said before, me and T Woods, through him, I'm connected. He's connected to a world of artists, but he's more connected to CIO Miami Mike, Soldier Boy. So like I said, through him, I'm connected as well. So like I said before, I'm also connected to PB Pluto, who's another artist that, I started networking with recently.
Oh, he's a great performer. Shout out to PBE Pluto.
Shout out to PBE Pluto. I have a single coming out with him in the next few days. Yeah, that is definitely a dope artist.
And I gotta push another artist right now that no one in the world's even heard of right now that got straight fire, and that's Dravo Coolidge. He's dropping a mill out here. He's out from Jackson, Mississippi. Airline Music. Shout out to them.
Man, shout out to Jackson. I talk to Jackson heavy. Shout out to my dog Murder Man from Jackson and Callie J. They both from Jackson, Mississippi. So, and
he's performing at the BET red carpet for his new release of the Meal song. So he'll be in LA. I'm headed up there. So we definitely getting in some. We definitely gonna hang out during the BET stuff, and so BET's gonna be huge. So.
Oh, most definitely. I want to be there.
Man, I think that's dope. Yeah, I definitely think that's dope. So what we have on our show is a segment called Smoke Champs, and what we do is we tell a story. I quit smoking recently, but I still want to do the segment. So if you have a quick story that you can tell everybody, it might be funny or it might be interesting or educational, go ahead and run that, and then we'll wrap it up.
Okay. Yeah. So. Educational experience. I mean, it's crazy because my educational experience, smoke is basically, I'm the first one in my family to go in college and get a master's degree. And a lot of people wouldn't even know that about me. Like that's my independent grind right there. So like I said,
what's your master's degree in? Can you tell us what the master's?
Yeah. So it's in business administration, business management, marketing. So literally from San Diego State University, shout out to Access National. They made it to national championship game this year. So.
Okay, that's big. That's big.
Most definitely.
But yeah, that's my smoke right there. So
A master's degree. That's
Hey man, that sounds good. Sounds like
congratulations.
so thank you,
yeah, definitely big congratulations, man.
thank you.
Unfortunately, a lot of people go to school and they don't even use what they go to school for. So salute to you for going to school and using what you went to school for.
Thank you. Yep.
Right.
So
And it definitely is, just to touch for a second on what Trill said, is like, even if you have a brand, even if you have money put into your brand and stuff, if you're not trying to invest with the person that can really make a difference in your life, then you know, what are you doing really? You know what I'm saying? Like,
True.
if you're really not trying to invest with the right people or invest the right way, you know, you can't expect someone to make miracles happen. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you know, artists could only, or a manager can only do as much as the artist allows them to do. You know, I
exactly.
will leave that at that.
So right. So what I got to say about that is what really burns me and like makes me wonder how people were raised was when they have somebody that has supported them from before they were anything, and they still turn around and they support and get invested with somebody else instead of with the people who supported them. That I don't respect at all. Now, if you tried to invest with them and it just didn't work, that's one thing. But we're talking about just completely, as soon as you get a little money, you go the other way. And the people that helped you get where you're at, you don't show no love and put money back into the system. I believe in creating our own economy. And, and the only way to do that is if we circulate the money. If we people who we work with put money into each other versus going outside of the circle.
Exactly. Very well said. You said it even better than I could.
Just like I was talking a few minutes ago, I was to somebody and they were like, if you have no money to invest, no time to invest. I mean, you say you're an artist. Are you doing South by Southwest? Are you doing Rolling Loud? I mean, at the end of the day, you should be investing in paying that upfront fee, because these are festivals that you can get into, if you pay to get into and you perform and get yourself more notarized. Like I said, South by Southwest, Rolling Loud, car shows, anything, like just to get your foot in the door. So.
Hey, so y'all hear y'all artists, please to take notes. If you want to be a part of South by Southwest, if you want to be a part of Rolling Loud, tap in with me. I'm gonna put you in contact with him, or we can put something together and make it happen. But if you're just doing it for a hobby, that's cool. But stop portraying that you're a real artist and you're not really putting in that work.
Right, most definitely. Why don't you tell everyone too, King Tony, your social media platforms so they can follow?
Oh yeah. So King Tony 20,000 IG, and then I'm also on Facebook under Anthony Malovich on Facebook. So I'm on both social platforms. So.
That's
man,
awesome.
King Tony, man, I appreciate you, bro, for coming on, brother. You ain't have to. I appreciate it. I really do.
No problem. Thank you. I appreciate you, because like I said, at the end of the day, I mean, we all have that platform and the plateau we're trying to get to. So, I mean, the sky's the limit. So, like I said, if you're serious about your music, you're serious about having the hottest artists. I mean, if you are the hottest artist and you feel like you want to have your music listened to me, you can even hit my Gmail, amalovich07@gmail.com, and I'll take a listen. I mean, at the end of the day, I don't have to, but at the end of the day,
You'll take a listen, but come with a budget. Period.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you're getting thousands of emails every couple of days or so. So, I mean, if somebody with a budget, they might have sent you their music, but then if they say, "Hey, I'm so and so, I already sent you my music. Here's my budget." I mean, that might encourage you to go find it out of them thousands of emails.
And the other thing I can tell artists out here that's independent grinders is that you can always look in for backers, people that are gonna be your financial backers. If you think you have the hottest music, then you can always go and get that financial backer to believe in you, so it doesn't really take that hard. So
Well, one thing I'm gonna tell you about that also is that Wiz Khalifa just did an interview where he spoke on that, and he was saying that you can get more money from a financial private investor than you can from a label. And I mean, and with less restrictions because they don't want to oversee everything. But what I will tell you is, you do have to have a sales history. You don't have to, but it's better if you have a sales history. So, selling those independent units, you know what I'm saying? Or tracking your sales on social media or whatever, whatnot, or your streams. You gotta be able to show, your work.
True.
Mm. Most definitely. I agree. Very important.
Yeah, man. But yeah, man. So we're gonna wrap it up, man. But I sure appreciate you again, man. And I'm gonna try to clip this up and get what we can out of it. I know the reception was a little shaky, but we're gonna get some clips out of it, and I'll definitely get them to you, bro.
All right, sound good. Yes, sir.
Man,
Pleasure
love,
being on
man.
the show. It's a pleasure being on the show. And like I said, we're gonna connect, and we're gonna, whoever out there, don't say you have a dream without a budget. Literally,
Right.
have a dream and a budget, and come holler at me for real.
Right, exactly. Even if you have good music, you need a budget.
True.
Thank you so much for all your information. It definitely was very informative. Thank you for laying it down and letting artists know really how it goes. We really appreciate your time, most definitely. And salute to you. Nice to meet you.
You too. Thank you, guys. All right. Peace.
Too.
Salute. Hey, you can go ahead and roll those outro videos, man. We're gonna wrap it up early tonight. I'm sorry, I am on the move. You know what I mean? So I do want to go ahead and wrap it up. We're definitely gonna bounce back strongly. This is like weeks in a row I've been on the move, but I just like to give people, the real,
Right, most definitely. Gotta give them the real scoop always. That's what we do here. Trill means real, period. For those that don't know, get with the program.
Yeah, definitely. And I appreciate you too, Sir Douglas, for taking it up. I know my service was pretty bad. It seems like you had a pretty good interview with him.
Yeah, it went pretty good. He definitely has a lot of good energy and stuff like that. So definitely was cool. It's nice meeting people that have good energy and good vibes and that are doing something, most of. So yeah.
He's doing a lot of stuff, man. He's called me every day since we started working together, and he's got a lot of positive stuff going on.
That's dope. That's what we were talking about a lot too, is artists having like persistence and consistency and keeping their foot on the gas, and definitely having, of course, that budget along with it.
Yeah, definitely, for sure. And like I said, man, I really just appreciate being able to chop it up with people who are really moving around and really making things happen. You know what I'm saying? And really getting to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree. It's definitely important. That's another thing we were talking about was networking, how important networking is too.
Yeah, for sure.
So we're going to wrap things up, guys. I'm going to play this video. The next video I'm playing is a track called Dope by Trill Will. Check it out. Turn your speakers up. It's definitely a dope track.
I'm like, damn.
Where do you get this exclusive from?
Trilly pile up the green, even on the weekend. I done seen so much green that I turn to vegan. When I get it from Cali, no misdemeanor. When I'm flipping the patties to flip Christina. Dreaming, dope, I see it. Scope, blue hundreds, low, demon, go. Trilly pile up the green, even on the weekend. And I see so much green that I turn to vegan. When I get it from Cali, no misdemeanor. When I'm flipping the patties to flip Christina. Dreaming, dope, I see it. Scope, blue hundreds, low, demon, go. Trilly pile up the green, even on the weekend. I done seen so much green that I turned to vegan. When I get it from Cali, no misdemeanor. When I'm flipping the patties to flip Christina.
Always flooding the street from hood to hood.
Scope, blue hundreds, low, demon, go. Straight out of D, cause I dominated, cause I know I'm a G, cause my mama made it, and I know she a G, cause my grandma made it, and I know I'm a C, cause I'm carbonated, all the melanin key, cause it's automated, yeah, I picked up the key, cause Obama made it, if it's left up to me, then I'm out of Vegas, cause I've been worth a $1 billion, baby, I done signed with the billion like Son of Vegas, so they looking greasy like McDonald's made it, but it's BET, cause we nominated, gotta eat with the family, you not gonna make it, most of these niggas shit, cause they poppin' naked, then the tip push it drop like they hibernated, he make it pop like designer made it, copy, Trilly, the future, home run like Poppy, microwave, heat up your noodle, caught up Chico, you gon' need you a tutor, call the shooter, he gon' need him a Uber, microwave, we gon' heat up your noodle, call up Chico, he gon' need you a tutor, call up shooter, he gon' need him a Uber, Trilly, pile up the green, even on the weekend, and I see so much green that I turn to vegan, when I get it from Cali, no misdemeanor, when I flip in the patties to flip Christina, I'm dreaming, dope, I see it, scope, blue hundreds, low, demon, go, Trilly pile up the green, even on the weekend, I done seen so much green that I turn to vegan, when I get it from Cali, no misdemeanor, when I'm flipping the patties to flip Christina, I'm dreaming, dope, I see it, scope, blue hundreds, low, demon, go, your dog is a mini-me, he a poodle, when I pop the infinity, hopping the Uber to hide my identity, riding with super to meet at your taco, to put a salute, but this is the empire mover, the loser, just look at them babies, they really here choosing, thinking you winning, it's really an illusion, like Boosie and Webby, I'm really here zooming, no, I just stutter, my first name ain't Ruben, American Idol, I make it a movie, American pimpin', I make her a groupie, and maybe it's different, them betas, they lose, ain't waiting, I'm dipping, them niggas ain't moving, they Scotty ain't pippin', that last chance a movie, but Trilly, I'm rolling, them niggas don't know what I know, and they bogus, pay for the drip, and they going download it, putting you talking ass niggas on notice, that put it on game when they losing, they focus, I punish opponents, and 5 fouls on the 4 for the bonus, so shooting the free throws and striping, we own it, push the opponent, 5 fouls on the 4 for the bonus, and shooting the free throws and striping, you own it, we own it, Trilly pile up the green, even on the weekend, and I see so much green that I turn to vegan, when I get it from Cali, no misdemeanor, when I flip in the patties to flip Christina, I'm dreaming, dope, I see it, scope, blue hundreds, low, demon, go, Trilly pile up the green, even on the weekend, I done seen so much green that I turn to vegan, when I get it from Cali, no misdemeanor, when I'm flipping the patties to flip Christina, I'm dreaming, dope, I see it, scope, blue hundreds, low,
The real DJ Star.
Yeah, man, salute to everybody that tapped in today, man. If you didn't, man, tap in next week. Every Wednesday at 3:30, we live the Trillion Show. Whether I'm on the road, whether I'm in the studio, whether I'm in a meeting, I'm answering, I'm on the move, we're on the call. Peace, man. What else we got, man? I know we got a couple other videos. You got anything you want to say? You want to announce real quick before we wrap it up?
For now, just that's 3:30 p.m. Eastern, guys. That's Eastern time every Wednesday for the Trillion Show. And just keep your eyes open for the Peach Empire. We're going to be doing big things soon, popping out. And also, stay tuned for the Peach Podcast with Seductive Peach every Monday for Mental Health Awareness episode at 3 p.m. Eastern. Also, this Friday, the 26th at 9 p.m. Eastern, I have a podcast with a really dope artist getting a lot of traction called Ben Williams. Please make sure you guys check him out. A definitely dope artist, very creative. And that's 9 p.m. this Friday. And that's it for me today.
Yeah, and we're live at KOD every Saturday. Artists, if you want to slot and perform at KOD Atlanta, get with me, get with Peach. It is going to be $150 per artist to perform. So if you want to perform in front of real fans, people who really want to hear your music, please tap in with me. Shout out to Nasty Sipping Paint. They allowed me to open up their venue, open up their show, and get artists to come on and perform, man. So y'all need to go ahead and just tap in with me, and get your budget ready, cash app ready. Let's go.
All right. And also, if you guys want to feature with Trill, you can hit me up as well, and I can give you all the details and specifics on that. Or you can hit Trill up himself, but you might reach me first. So definitely stay tapped in, and until next time, salute.
Salute.